Welcome back, everybody, to Last Night Productions. I'm your host, Carlos. With me today, I got Samantha. How you doing, Samantha?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. And we also have special guest beaming in, ASAP. What's going on, Juan?
What up, you guys?
Hey, hey. This morning, we actually went to go see our first film for 2024, Night Swim. It's a new horror film from, I think, Blumhouse, right? They do like The Nun, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Megan.
think they said that the directors of Megan, yeah, and then
Yeah, the director's name is Bryce McGuire. Yeah, Bryce McGuire, starring Wyatt Russell as Ray Waller, Carrie Condone and as his wife, Amelie Hooferler, sorry, and Gavin Warren as their son. It's a film about a family who gets a new house in a new town, and they have a swimming pool. So of course they want to have pool parties and hang out in the swimming pool, but watch out because it's a haunted pool and it actually kills people. So that's the summary of that one. But here is the trailer to tell you more.
It needs a little work, but I don't think it's going to last long at this price.
There's a pool. Always wanted a pool. Is this everything?
We'll grow into it.
Y'all ready? Marco.
Hello. Marco.
Hello.
Marco. I hear you. You need to say something back. Ronan, Marco. Marco. I can hear you. Why aren't you saying anything? Ronan, you're dead. Marco.
The Night Swim, y'all. This trailer's been playing for a while at theaters, and it looks silly. It's not gonna be like the next Oppenheimer, of course. I wanted to just go to the theaters and check out a nice, relaxing horror film. Ugh, that might have been a mistake. But before I let you guys know what I think, I'll ask you, Juan, you want to start us off? What do you think about Night Swim?
ooh, where do we start?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what to think about this movie. Honestly, I just
Yeah.
felt like I was watching it, but like it wasn't really like going anywhere for me. It wasn't really doing much. It was just like I don't know. It wasn't horror. It didn't have a good horror aspect to it. The story was kind of like weird, like all over the place. And then I don't know, like the killer pool. That's the whole concept of it. But I don't know. It was like I don't know. I honestly didn't know what to think about it.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess is the pool an entity itself, or is it just a portal somewhere? I couldn't really
That's
tell.
the thing. No, that's one of the things I wanted to bring up in the podcast because I know they talked like a little briefly about like the water and
Yeah,
was
the
was
city
that
water.
was the house. But that's the thing I didn't understand was like was the house built on top of that lake or that whatever that water, or was that pool being supplied water from that place? But wouldn't that mean that all the surrounding houses would also have that issue?
Yeah,
But
true. Nobody else built pools, maybe.
yeah, and that's what so I was like, unless that house was specifically built on top of that piece of like water that was magical.
Yeah.
They had that guy go and repair the pool, and he was
Mhm.
saying, "Wow, I haven't seen one of these pools in like 20 years. It's tapped straight from the well or the
Yeah.
water." So
Which is that? Yeah, like Juan's saying, build on top, or is it down the street? I don't know.
Mhm. Yeah, because
Um,
it's weird like that where water would only be going to directly to that one, and none of the other houses are getting any supply of that water.
it looked like a pretty big like little lake thing that they built.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what I was thinking. It was like it looked like a huge place. I don't know.
Yeah. Sam, what'd you think about Night Swim?
I told you right after we left that I forgot everything of that movie.
Ooh, yeah. Kind of a forgettable film, huh?
It immediately left my mind. The trailer makes that scene painfully long, and then in the actual movie, it wasn't all that bad. I was not looking forward to that scene specifically.
Well, because we've seen it so many times in the trailer. Too.
Yeah, almost every single
Yeah.
movie we've been to the last couple months, it plays.
Yeah.
Like, just open your eyes. This is a dumb movie.
Well, that was gonna be my comment. Was if you've seen the trailer, you've pretty much seen the film. I mean, the
Yeah.
best part is in the trailer, and it's been beamed into our eyes. I was also looking up clips and trailers on YouTube before we started the show. They kind of show they have clips on YouTube, and they show like the best parts of the movie, like the dad getting like the poo particles in his mouth. I don't know, and being possessed. They have like the whole clip of that.
That's why they have those signs that say if you've had diarrhea in the last 48 hours, don't go to the pool, because that happens.
So would you guys
Let's talk about. Oh, go ahead.
would you guys count this as a possession horror movie?
You know what it felt like was the Amityville horror films.
Yeah, because basically he got possessed. That's what it was. I mean, he
Yeah.
wasn't like the main villain or anything, but he still got possessed.
And usually in those Amityville horrors, if I'm not mistaken, the dad is usually the killer, right? He like gets
Yeah.
possessed by the house. It felt a lot like those ones. And then me and Sam went to a Rift Tracks one time and saw like Amityville 7 or 9, something crazy, where it's a grandfather clock is possessed by a spirit, and that's the thing that's killing everybody. So this kind of felt like along those lines where it's like, oh, you know what? Let's do a killer pool. Fuck it. Let's do something goofy as the killer this time. Interesting concept. It's the dead of winter, by the way. It's January 6th. Happy Insurrection Day.
Yeah.
But it's the dead of winter, so I'm not really. I don't think the theater only had a couple people in it, so I don't think people are flocking for a swimming pool movie in the dead of winter.
Is this the first week? This is the release week, right, of this movie?
Yeah. Yep. First release of 2024.
Starting off strong, swinging,
No.
swinging like the dad in this movie.
That was kind of interesting. The dad's like I guess ex MLB star, plays baseball in the big league, but he's sick, so that's why they're trying to find a house with him.
Yeah, he had multiple MS.
MS, what's that?
I think it's it's something sclerosis, so multiple sclerosis, something like that. It affects your nervous system.
Oh, geez, pretty serious.
That's why he had that limp and stuff. Like he couldn't move properly.
Yeah. Which do you want to just get into like the meat of the movie?
Yeah, let's do spoilers. Spoiler section.
Cool.
Spoiler section. What do you think about the monster? Like the first monster we see, I think the girl, like the one that we saw in the trailer, she's like Marco Polo, and it appears behind her, and it looks like a big mushy marshmallow man is like trying to attack her.
It looked like a swamp,
yeah. It's so goofy
swamp
looking.
creature kind of thing. Yeah.
There's another one. I think I downloaded the background. This one is the one that I've been seeing in the trailers, and it looks really spooky. But this isn't the first monster we see. This guy right here. This one was pretty creepy. But yeah, we got like a marshmallow man as one of them, and I was like,
I think was it the mom that dove into the pool, or was it the daughter, and they managed to kick that same monster off?
Was that? I don't know. I got it all mixed up.
Yeah.
Kind of like you. I forgot the movie.
I did like when the So I didn't understand why they were throwing quarters. Like they're throwing quarters for the kids to go
Diving.
dive in and pick them up. And then when she's talking to the lady with the oxygen tank, she says that it's like a wishing well. You throw your quarter in and you make a wish.
Oh.
So I thought that was interesting. It didn't click until she had to like actually spell it out. It's like, oh, okay. But when the little boy is in the pool and he's fishing for quarters by himself and he reaches in to grab his action figure out, that I like that, where it was just like a tangle of hair.
Oh, so
but then he
creepy.
gets yanked in and I'm like, okay, stop. Like just let that hang and be nasty on its own.
It kind of reminded me of It. Doesn't
I was gonna say that. I was like, they took that from it.
sailboat?
Like it had that hole where he's reaching for his toy and gets dragged in.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the movie, I turned to CJ and was like, they all keep reaching into this pool. Like, stop. So stupid.
Nasty ass pool.
Yeah.
Oh man, the dad, he's like checking it out when they're about to buy the house and it's like a dirty pool. He's like, oh man, there's a baseball in there, and he falls in. Ugh, gross. Get all that muck all over you.
I thought it was it for him right in the beginning.
Just dies instantly.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. I do like how the pool, it's trying to sell him on like his dreams. It gives him a vision of him being a great baseball player again, whereas the rest of the family is just tormenting them and trying to kill them.
I can't believe he sold his family out like that. He's like, I want to be an MLB star again. Fuck these guys.
Take them, boss.
Sure, I married my wife and had a couple kids with her, but you know what? Take them.
How was the acting for you?
He started recording his comeback over his family tapes and stuff like
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need these no more. I'm gonna do my comeback.
Was the acting okay for you? Did anybody stand out? Was anybody really bad to you?
It was okay. Nobody did terrible, but nobody was like wowing me too at the same time.
Right.
It was like they all did a good job, decent job.
Did their job. Kind of like a cookie cutter horror film to me.
Yeah.
I like the dad out of them all for acting.
Oh, okay.
The dad and the daughter.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
The mom, I was trying to I recognized her, Carrie Condon. She was in 2022's Banshees of Inisherin as the sister. That's where I know her from. But yeah, she did good for me. She did a job. Yeah, I didn't hate anybody's acting in this one. It was just it was fine.
Mhm.
Story was most interesting. I mean, how many times can we have somebody isolated swimming around? Oh, watch out, the ghost is gonna get you this time. You're alone. There was the big pool party scene. What do you guys think about the big pool party with the whole city, basically? That one work for you, one?
It was cool. It was cool. I was waiting to see who was going to be the victim during that whole party.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that's when the dad officially started getting possessed.
Yeah. It was kind of weird.
Yeah.
The dad was like, "Hey, you want to get on my shoulders, little kid? We'll fight the
They don't really know.
Because he was originally looking for his son, right?
Yeah.
Dang.
He couldn't find him because he was up there recording.
Just grab a random kid and put him on your shoulders. Come on, kid. Beat him." So weird. And then that's when he inhales the toxic waste.
I think that I did find interesting was the whole little twist where that whole beginning scene where it turns out the mom was the one that made the wish to sacrifice that kid, her daughter.
That was pretty good. We got to expand on the story and the lore of the pool with the mom.
To save her son and stuff like that.
Yeah, gotta make
like sometimes sacrifices need to be made. Yeah.
Yeah. Crack a couple eggs to make an omelet.
Like a pack of lions. Pull off one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
But we're hitting the 15-minute mark. Should we rate it, guys? Juan, what do you give Night Swim?
Ooh. Probably like a 2 out of 5.
Oh, okay. Well, what was wrong with it, you think? The main problem?
I don't know. It was just, it wasn't interesting to me. Like, it didn't have that like hook to catch me and like keep me invested in it. You know,
Yeah.
the acting was decent. Like nobody did like a terrible job or anything, but it was just like the story and stuff like that. I
Mm.
thought the most interesting part was that little twist where the mom was the one that, she knew like sacrifice her daughter and stuff like that to save her son. But other than that, the movie didn't do much for me.
Yeah. I agree. Sam, what do you give Night Swim?
2 out of 5 as well. Same reasons. Wasn't interesting. I forgot it immediately. I did like when there was like when the sun was actually out in daytime in the movie. It had this sort of like filter over it. I kind of it's a little darker, but it makes me feel nostalgic when I see that filter. So I like that. But yeah, really no other takeaways for me. 2 out of 5.
Yeah. As soon as it ended, I was all like, that was a 2 out of 5 for me.
Yeah.
So I think we're all in agreement here. 2 out of 5. I was kind of bored halfway through. I was like, trying to stretch that whole trailer into a 2-hour film. I don't know.
I know, it's like so much you could do with the killer pool. It's like,
Yeah. How many people are
like
gonna
just
jump
start
in
going
it?
in there.
Yeah, just stop it.
Do you think it would be better if they didn't show the monster?
I don't know. Well, and then we didn't even talk about the fact that it's multiple monsters or it's like spirits haunting the well, because there seem to be multiple spirits around it.
But it was like all the previous victims and stuff like that were all like helping it, except for that
Yeah.
little girl that ended up helping the mom at the end. But
Yeah, she like gave her back the quarter. Is that maybe giving back the dad's
I
wish?
think when I saw that scene, they were swimming deeper down, so they were going the wrong way, and she threw the quarter, and the quarter wherever it was going was the correct way out.
Okay.
Because then right after that they flipped over and started swimming the other way.
Yeah. She was
So I
showing
think
them the
they were
direction.
I think they were going the wrong way at first.
Creepy. I don't know. I don't know if it played well though. I mean, I was thinking the subject is weird that she's swimming deeper to her death, maybe, but then I don't know. It just didn't work for me. Yeah. Oh well. Way to start off 2024, guys. Though. Thanks for seeing it with me. Nice. Next week, though, I'm gonna see the new Jason Statham film. You guys are welcome to join. Beekeeper. It's done by the same director who did the first Suicide Squad. Ooh. Air. I just he also did Fury, that like World War II tank film, which it was okay too. But hey, maybe
that was cool.
He can get a good one. Yeah, that Shia LaBeouf was in that one. That was cool. Maybe I love Jason Statham, so this might be a good one. He plays like an assassin, trying to get revenge. Classic. Yeah. We got a classic horror film here. Next week is probably going to be a cookie cutter action film. We'll see what 2024 brings us for the rest of the year, though.
And when Carlos told me that we're going to see Beekeeper and it had Jason Statham, I immediately thought it was John Stamos. I can't. Those names are too similar. It's like John Stamos.
That'd be cool if he was in one, shooting people up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that does it for our quick review of Night Swim. We don't recommend you go see it in theaters. Maybe wait until Netflix or streaming service. Ooh. If you have to see it. But
also for the new year, we're trying new setups. So
yeah, we got a new setup. Built a bigger green screen.
Experimenting.
Trying different camera angles. Yeah. So yeah.
New year, new us.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for reviewing this with me.
Thank you.
And we will catch you guys next time.